Hi, guys. Welcome back to our podcast, Never Too Late. Today I have a special guest. And actually, I'm recording in a very special place. We are about 10 miles away from Sequoia National Park in California. Our podcast, which we, we like to invite people who can share, oh my God, can share with you some wisdom, some great ideas, some experience. And this special lady, I met her about 2 years ago, right? About two
Yeah,
years
it was
ago
2 years ago.
in Costa Rica. She happened to live in my house, and she performed as a first, how you call it? First, uh, the prima, no, uh,
Well,
soloist. The
the lead,
soloist and
leading role.
yeah, the leading role. The leading role. She performed like a leading role in a ballet in Costa Rica that was performed in National Theater. It was a
With National Ballet of Costa
yeah,
Rica.
beauty. How was it called?
Sleeping Beauty,
Sleeping Beauty. Yeah,
yeah,
Sleeping Beauty. I know. I don't know if
of the
you.
of the forest.
Yeah, of the
Yeah,
forest.
yeah.
It was amazing performance. Sold out. Both performances. I think it's first time in Costa Rican history. Sold out. You would ask why such a young lady, and what this has to do with and never too late, because usually the people we in no, not usually, but you relate with never too late with is someone who has more experience or maybe older, but she might change this perspective because, for example, and I can relate with that. I was an acrobat in circus. And I know for some professions, it seems in very young age to be late. um, so she's a professional ballet dancer, graduated from the best school in the world. She's just 26, right?
Very sexy.
26 years old. And what struck me in talking to her that she sometimes she feel that it might be too late for some things, or maybe her life she didn't achieve already in that age. She would say, I didn't achieve that or that. And our program is about it's never too late. We think it's never too late, but I think for some professions you might be right.
Or you just feel that it's too late and you kind of given up, even though you still have a chance. But
Yes.
well, sorry for interrupting. I just also wanted to say hello to everyone and thank you, Ala, for having me here
Yes, it's
tonight.
absolutely it's an honor. I'm taking advantage of this time I spend in with her, so I had to do it. Because I think she's a very interesting lady, and I've known her for 2 years, and she is more mature and more deep than you might think, because she has very unique experience, life experience that she started very young. So tell us about it.
Well, if we're talking about ballet, we're probably talking more about ballet today, yeah, tonight.
Anything, yes, and any perspective, of course, ballet, because
Yeah,
your
because
life
it
till
took all,
now
yeah, it took
it was
almost
ballet.
all, yeah,
Yeah,
all my life. Yes,
exactly.
yes, that's true. So I went to Vaganov Ballet Academy first. I think I was about 8 years old. It was like a pre-ballet program, but even to be accepted to a pre-ballet program, you need to do kind of an exam. Uh, so I was accepted, which was already kind of a success, but I didn't know about that back then. Well, I did this pre-ballet program for 2 years, and then they didn't accept me for actual like professional education.
I didn't know that
Yes,
part.
yes, they didn't accept me. So I had to do my first year in a different school, just like some ballet school in Saint Petersburg, which is not very famous.
Mhm.
And I was also doing some private lessons. Well, actually, the art school it probably also famous, but in like smaller ballet
Mhm.
world.
Mhm.
And after this year of studying in this another school and doing some private lessons, I got accepted right away to the second grade of the
Mhm. Okay, I
professional
see.
ballet education. So I didn't like miss anything.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah, and that's how it all started, and it was a very hard journey, but for some,
Because it's
yeah,
they probably don't understand how the system works in
works.
Russia, because the school, it's not just school, not just the ballet
Yes,
you go after
yeah,
school,
that's
not
right.
just the ballet school. That's a school. You learn
Yes,
all the subjects
yes,
there, and
yeah. We
basically
have
just
all subjects there, so it's basically like a school uh, with middle and high school,
uh-huh.
plus the all the ballet lessons that you
Hmm.
yeah that you need to
I think it starts in
go through.
elementary, right? It's
No,
elementary,
no,
no,
it
not?
starts after elementary.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so you go there when you're around like 10,
Ah, okay.
11 years
Yes,
old.
it's from
So you
middle.
already so you transfer from elementary to
Ah,
middle school.
uh-huh.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what time they start, like in the morning, what time they start now. But when I was at the Vaganova school, the first class was at 9:20. It's also kind of a little bit weird timing. So it was 9:20 a.m.
My school,
Uh,
I don't know why, but when I was at school, it was 9:20 as well.
really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Okay.
Yeah, I always wondered why 1920, but yeah, it's maybe something to do with the sunrise, or I don't know. In
Yeah,
then
I don't know.
in Russia.
Because when I was in elementary school, I don't remember if it was either 8 or 9, but it was like the beginning of the hour, you know.
Uh-huh,
And
uh-huh.
in Vaganova it was 9:20, so like 20 minutes past 9. And then when you're younger, you spend less time there, but when you like growing uh, older, you spend more and more time there. And sometimes we was starting at 9:20 and then like finishing at 9 p.m.
Wow.
And so you have the ballet class there, which is very important. Then you have like math, literature, Russian, um, like everything.
But you didn't live there because you lived very close. But she's from St. Petersburg, so you lived
Yes.
very close to the school. But most of the kids, they live.
Only if they come
It's a
from a
boarding
different,
school.
yeah,
Exactly, it's a
yes,
boarding school.
only if they come from a different city or
Hmm.
country. But if you're for a different country, you probably go there when you're at high school, so when you're like older,
Uh-huh.
16 or above. uh yes, I wasn't live there because yeah, I have, thanks to my parents, I had an apartment where I could live. Yes, actually in the city center, which was
Mhm.
really nice, and I do miss it.
I know. I've been there. It's an amazing place,
Yeah,
actually.
so now when I speak about the school, well, I do even feel happy. I'm very thankful for that school. But back then, when I was still studying there, it was a very hard journey. So you spend all your day there. The especially ballet teachers, they're very strict because it's a professional education. So if you go there, it means that you're gonna be or you want to be a ballet dancer, professional ballet dancer one day. Yes, so they're very strict. They scream a lot. I don't know if I should say that, but they do that. Um,
But it was, yeah, I know,
but it
but
is
it
a
was normal
yes, and it is a
in
part.
Russian education. It was kind of
Yes, and
normal.
probably
Yeah.
it is a part of education. When you're a kid, you still wanna more like play around than actually like study and learn. So sometimes they have to do that, and you need to be very disciplined.
And
Uh,
it's very different when you pay for education. Like you're going to, like here, you're going to the private ballet school after school.
yeah,
Your parents pay for that. So it's very weird that you go there, you pay for it, and someone is screaming at you. But there, it's different because government is paying for you. They've been chosen. You've been chosen, and you're given the best. It's amazing education, and you've been very. You would, it's I feel very lucky. So I don't know if to give you a right to be screamed at, but like I think Russian education strictness goes
But
with the
it's like the ballet, professional ballet. It is kind of like a professional sport.
yeah, exactly,
Sport.
exactly.
So
In the trainer, the most of coaches they very
yes, yeah,
heavy on
yes, and you sometimes you
yeah
need
in
to
discipline.
make the person do something, to work harder
Hmm.
and to work more than like the
Go beyond
yeah, go
that
beyond their
yeah,
limits. Yes,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly. And it's important from the young age they teach you how to go out of your comfort zone.
Yes.
So and I think that's what differentiates people who was educated in sport, in art, in as my daughter, my youngest, she's been trained like a professional violinist, and she had different life, and you had different life, and someone seems very young was pushing you to learn how to go out of comfort zone. And this is very hard. I think the most valuable thing you can ever learn. So how but tell us about now and finish the
No,
story
no, just
and
I
then
also
yeah.
wanted to say that me and like your daughter and other people in like professional sports or ballet or like anything professional, I guess we the something that you need to start from the very young age. We probably don't really have a childhood, but I didn't feel it actually. I didn't feel
Mhm.
it, and my mom, like my family, they always saying that I was kind of like a grown up from the very young
Mhm.
age.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it's not casual because I do in our podcast the people who listen to us they know I always touch this perspective like energetic perspective which I like, and I think each our path the path of our soul is chosen from before we were born.
Probably,
So
yes.
you have to be you kind of born prepared for that. That I feel with my daughter too, because she's she's always been different, like you are. Do
Thank you.
you're yeah you're different because you're very mature and you're like an old
Yeah,
souls.
maybe not now. I actually, yeah, probably feel that way. That I know it wasn't a coincidence that I
Hmm.
went to this school, but when you're 10, you don't know that. But for some reason, so as I was saying, yeah, you feel this, like you feel the pressure in that school, like you always need to be very skinny,
Hmm.
yeah, so you can eat, you need to train a lot, you spend the whole day there, and you don't really have any other hobbies, like you don't have time to have hobbies.
Hmm.
So I remember all my childhood I was at home or at the school, more at the school than at home. I was sleeping at home probably all the holidays or like vacation. My parents were going without me usually. Well, it's summer, we were spending um, vacations together, but New Year's or like spring breaks or like autumn breaks, I was always at the school. Um,
I can relate to that too.
yeah,
But and then you left your
but I
family.
didn't want to quit. I never wanted to quit the school and like change my path. I kind of knew that I wanted to do
Yeah,
ballet for some
always, yeah,
reason. Yeah,
always. Well,
yeah,
I think it's there's a
yeah.
very strong reason for that. Your soul always knew what you have to do, what you have to do.
But now I kind of quit the career professional dancer, but I changed it to teaching.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you as well and talk about something which that I kind of interested in. It's this topic of
Mm-hmm.
intuition, about introspection. How because you need to have like take decision. You had to make decisions all all the time since you were very young because your parents didn't have to make decisions. You had
No, it was
to.
my choice to go there. Yes,
Exactly,
it was my
exactly.
choice.
That's why I said, if for most of the people, it's not like that. When they're young, they just go with the flow. Your parents make decisions. You um, just just go. But how your intuition, or how this knowledge that your path it's for you, um, helping you still to make hard decisions, because you left Russia, then you toured, then you went to Costa Rica, then now you're working in San Francisco. Those are these decisions not very
Easy? Yeah,
not
they're
easy
not.
to make.
Yeah, they're not easy, but they all felt kind of natural. Can I say natural? Like,
Natural, yeah.
yeah, natural. Uh, well, so when I was 4, I started doing figure skating, and then it didn't feel right at all. I even remember that.
Okay.
I remember that feeling when my parents were driving me to uh, the
Uh-huh.
training.
Mhm.
Um, I had some thoughts that I don't want to go there. I wanted something like to happen for us to not
Mhm.
actually like got there,
Mhm.
which is a very bad thought.
Mhm.
Then at 7, my parents brought me to a rhythmic gymnastic lesson. It also didn't feel right. And then when I actually got to this pre-ballet program at Vaganov Academy, I know it just
Just felt right.
felt right. Yes, yes. And I think my like other next journeys after this, the Vaganova school, not all of them, but the touring part, and now
Mhm.
this my teaching career, uh, it does feel right again.
Okay, so because some people I did.
I'm not sure if I know, can maybe more feel, as you
Mhm.
say, it's maybe in intuition
Uh-huh.
for Costa Rica, and now for like United States, for the school when I got an invitation to teach at the school in Mountain View, it kind of just felt right. I
Mhm.
felt that I need to go. At least I need to try. Yeah, maybe I didn't know that it was right, but I felt like I need to go and try and then
Mhm.
see how it goes.
Okay, so yeah, because I I once I did a like online course about how to listen to inner voice intuition. It's kind of my theme. I write about it a lot, and I study my own inner voice. I think it's very important, because if we can hear our inner voice, all the decisions are easier to make. We kind of know. So some people, they see the signs,
Hmm.
or some of like you just know, you just feel it. You feel that something is right.
But it's not always like that.
Hmm.
I think sometimes you feel like you want to try something, but you're scared because you need to go out of your comfort
Exactly.
zone. So sometimes you maybe need to push yourself a little bit, uh, but you still need to probably feel, you need to feel a little bit that you need to try that. So
Hmm.
if you don't want to do this at all, probably you shouldn't.
Hmm.
But if you feel like you want but you're just scared,
Hmm.
you
But
probably
that's very
need to try.
exactly. That's a very thin line too. Can decide when to, you want not. So what's next? And what are challenges? What are you scared of? Or
What I'm scared of.
what what
Well, I mean,
what how's future looks for you?
oh,
And if you look into the future, or you just live day by
uh,
day, how's
yeah,
your.
I think for the last 2 years, I
Mhm.
was living kind of day by day. When I think about the future, I think, well, it's definitely gonna be all right. But I don't know how it's gonna be, where I'm gonna be. Like, yeah, I don't know about that. But about Costa Rica, so when I decided to go to Costa Rica, um, I think that it was 2 years ago, and that was the first time I think I even like not heard about Costa Rica. Of course, I knew that there's a country like that, but I didn't know anything about Costa Rica. When I got this like opportunity to go there, to dance there, to teach, and to live there for some time, I knew that I don't want to go back to Russia for now.
Mhm.
I wanted to try something new, and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely going. It was,
Never
yeah,
even doubt.
never. Yeah.
Yes, that's the inner voice. I think that's intuition. So, and talking about, just to finish because it's getting dark. It was like we're all in the dark. Um, Speaking about returning to our main theme, that's the theme of our podcast. That's never too late. What do you think for you would be never too late to try?
Something
What?
new
Yeah,
or
something new. Doesn't matter. Maybe you want to try or
some.
do something. In
Mhm.
it doesn't matter how many years you're gonna
Yeah,
pass, but you
yeah,
know you're gonna try it.
yeah. Well, one thing which is not new for me, I mean, it's not gonna be new for me if I'm gonna try this. I kind of still, I think I want to try to audition for some ballet company. So
Mhm.
this half a year I'm not dancing, I'm just teaching, and that's my plan for the close future to keep teaching. But maybe I want to try to audition to um, yeah, a new for
Mhm.
me ballet company, and maybe keep or returning to dancing a
Mhm.
little bit again. Um, Something new. Well, I'm also thinking maybe to go to university one day.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in arts management. It's
Mhm.
not very
The galleries?
different. No, not the
No.
galleries. Maybe like the producer of some
Okay. Okay.
theater
Shows.
performances
Shows.
or shows.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
That's amazing.
Yes, yeah. So it's also close to art. So I think I am an art person.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Of course.
But yeah, maybe something like that. But it's also like I need to go out of my comfort zone to go to the university because I've been studying my whole life to do ballet, to be a professional ballet
Yes.
dancer. And now
Yeah.
to go to university, it's like you're going, it feels a little bit maybe that you're going back.
Mhm.
But if it's going to be a new
But
profession,
it's
then
never
it
too
means you
late.
go in, yeah,
It's
it's never
never
too
too late.
late. Yeah.
I read a story about a lady who wasn't allowed and had no possibilities to study medicine, and she started to study medicine at 80. She graduated. She was 92. So it's never too late. It's kind of inspired us with my friend Margot to do this podcast because I'm started to write, people know, and at 50, and it's never too late for anything. You can say even if you think you have no possibilities right now, you can start university at 40 or maybe at 50. It's never too late.
Yeah.
It's actually it's not.
I'm actually thinking there might be a light here. I don't know
Well,
if
we'll already finish, and so we
okay.
finish it in the dark. So thank you so much. It
Of
was a
course.
pleasure.
Yeah, it
And
was a pleasure for me too.
she's my like third daughter because she's her age. She's
And
like
she's
just
like a
in the middle.
Costa Rican mom.
It's not that, no.
No, but like no,
Okay.
sister. No.
No, that's okay. We want to be mom. So thank you so much for joining us. We finished in the dark, but hopefully it's not a problem because you can hear us.
Yeah.
So thank you to Anastasia. I never saw thought I never
Yeah,
said your name. I
maybe.
think it's
But
Anastasia Pavlova. So thank you so much.
yeah, thank you,
And you
Allah.
guys, see you next time. Do you
Yeah,
want to say
maybe.
something?
Well,
Anastasia?
I again want to thank you for having me tonight, and this our like interview, yeah, podcast. It was getting out of my comfort zone too.
Yes, it's for most of the people,
Yes,
and it was for me too. When we
but
started this podcast, it was my way to going absolutely out of the comfort zone. So,
but this is good. I mean, I wanted to try it. As I said, like
did
I
you like it?
wanted to do it, but I was scared. But I felt good about it, so we did it.
Good.
Right?
Did you like it?
Yeah, yeah, I
Okay,
did.
great
Maybe I'll see
experience.
you again.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.